Hello everyone, welcome back to Hermione's Horror Reviews. On this channel I do horrible calls, horror book reviews of both digital and physical, audiobooks, and so much more. I looked back at it and it was actually I'm doing a review of chapter 5 of Here's to My Sweet Satan. I'm officially 2 chapters away from finishing the book. I am very happy about that, so probably the probably the last week of May or maybe the beginning of June, I will go ahead and do a review of that book. I may just go ahead and do that in June, get that over with. But I'm very happy that I am finally getting around to finishing one of my older Kindle books that I got years and years ago. And tonight I'm going to look through the Kindle, drop it down to the next to oldest book. There's one book there. If this book is the next one, I'm gonna skip it because I have totally been disinterested in the topic of it. And for people that, if you guys want to know what book that is, I don't remember the title of the book, but it was basically this archaeologist. So there was this discovery of this female warrior, Viking warrior's grave, and he proposed that that he was transgender, and his theory has been attacked and ridiculed by people that have been studying the field for a lot longer than he has, and basically said that we cannot put modern sensibilities into the past. That is what he was doing. And I think that his theory has been largely laughed about. I'm not exactly sure. I laughed about it because there's actually evidence that there were a law put in place that women were not allowed to fight, they were not allowed to hold a sword, any of that stuff, because apparently a noblewoman or a nobleman's mother found a dead body of a female warrior, and she got very, very upset about it, and he was kind of making his mommy happy. Yeah. Yeah, men back then had mommy issues, especially if you were a rich, spoiled little brat. So my point of view is like, if this wasn't something that was going on, why did they pass a law against it? You don't pass a law against something unless it's something that's happening. But if that is the next book that is on my what I bought years ago, I'm going to skip it because I'm really considering deleting it from my library because I just have no use for it. So we'll see what the next one is. I may go ahead and just start reading another one of my last year's Stuff Your Kindle Day books. I don't know. I gotta see what's at the bottom of the pile and put it to the top. Anyways, so chapter 5 of Here's to My Sweet Satan. I don't remember much about it. I was going to do the video as soon as I was done with the book, but my brother came in and he doesn't mean to, but he's kind of has his voice kind of carries. But the gist of it is that we are in the 70s right now in this book, and we're having a lot of like publications and more. I think chapter 5 dealt a lot with like more like books than movies. I'm not exactly sure. But it was interesting. It was an interesting chapter nonetheless. I really like these books that kind of give you a window of a time either that you were a part of but you don't really remember, or it was before your time, or it was maybe a couple of years before your time. So, I mean, it was interesting because you had like your baby boomers, and actual baby boomers, not what people call people at a certain age, which they will be called that when they get that age. I think some people are even calling like people in their 20s boomers. I don't know. But yeah, that is a widely like abused name, like abused, like, oh, shut up, boomer, and they're like 21 or 22 years old, because they just don't have the same views as you do, so you just call them a boomer. But actual baby boomers, not what you want to call everybody in the sun. Um, they were ingesting this stuff. I mean, literally, they were ingesting it. I think that's why I really like horror as much as I do, because it does have that stuff in it that makes people uncomfortable. Um, but it was just an interesting chapter. But as I said, we're getting close to the Satanic Panic. If the author does not include the Satanic Panic in the book, I will be highly disappointed. Like, I bought this almost 5 years ago, and you didn't include the Satanic Panic. Oh, I will be doing a very lengthy. I will be doing a very lengthy review if they did not include the Satanic Panic. Alright, so that is my video for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and try to get something to eat, because I need to get something to eat. Oh man, I had it rough today. Yeah. Alright, I will let you guys go. Bye.